Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how I made this character. I believe it's Bit's version of Millie from Hell of a Boss. I liked the concept, so I reached out and asked her if I could model her, and I got permission. Please go check out the artist, they do great work, and I'm a huge fan of their style. I believe they still have some commission slots open. Their link is in the description along with my links to my Gumroad and other socials. So do the YouTube stuff and check out those links after the video, of course. Alright everybody, so you know how the beginning of this usually goes. I start with my normal block out that I've done in multiple videos. You can go check my other videos. There's some that go more in depth in this. I usually start with the head. That's a good place to start because it's a good bearings to base most of your proportions off of. Now I did have some trouble with getting the proportions correct on this character, but in the end I think I kind of got it. So we got like the upper body going, and then we'll move on to the lower body and everything. I didn't do too much of the muscle structure in this one, again because um, there's clothing on the character, and the character's like almost complete lower body is covered up by these pants. Also, she's not like very muscular like in showing that in the drawing, and I try to be as faithful to the concept piece as I can be. It's a big thing for me, but this is one of the first times that I did have to model feet, and well, I don't like modeling feet. Feet are not fun. I did not find that part enjoyable, but I got it done, and I got it to a point to where I thought it was pretty okay. And then moving on to the hand here, just getting that proportion properly and in place, and then making sure that the wrist flowed really well into the hand. And then we got to do her horns. Um, this character, done by Bits by Teds on Twitter, the Millie character. I don't know too much about Hell of a Boss. I don't think I've watched it yet, but I'm definitely intrigued. So I'm doing the hair, and the hair I just kind of do the way I do the body. I know that a lot of people use hair curves for it. I find those to be kind of hard to use because like when I try to twist them and everything, they like fold into each other and they cause all kinds of problems, and I'm just not there for it. But I get the hair taken care of, and I start moving on to, some of the other parts of the body, like you saw me do the choker for the neck, and just planning out how I want to do like the pants and the shirt and the gloves. Again, through the whole process, I kind of mess with the proportions because it just doesn't seem right to me until usually the very end. So I kind of keep playing with it, but the shirt is very straightforward. Now we move on to kind of the arm sleeve things. I don't really know what they're called. Are they called sleeves or? Well, those things. And then I start working on the pants. The pants were not too challenging, but they were kind of different because there's a lot of wrinkles in them. They're very baggy, so trying to figure out how to get that with just staying true to the concept piece. Uh, I didn't find too difficult, but every when you're doing clothing, there's always kind of like a challenge for me to do them because there's like folds and creases that you kind of gotta worry about. But as you see here, I modeled the pockets and the other parts of the pants separate. And right now I'm doing the strap for the underwear. I had a problem with this because for some reason it got twisted and like the normals got flipped, or the faces got flipped, and so I had to like take out a chunk and then I had to rebuild it. And here's what I was talking about making the pants in different pieces. One of the reasons why I do that is because it makes texture painting so much easier, which I will be doing later on in this video. But we got the back pockets, the front pockets on there, and just kind of finalizing up the look and making sure everything just kind of matches. And now we're trying to do the tail, or well, I'm trying to do the tail. I tried a couple of different ways. I tried to use like a piece and array modifier. I tried to use like just a like a path with the piece on it, which is what I ended up using, and then I just made the end of the tail piece. And as you can see, I didn't want to make another separate piece of clothing for the arm piece when I already had the arm there. So I just took that and I just altered the look to make it look like it had like a sleeve on there, or a glove, I think. I don't know. I don't know if it counts as a glove. How far up does something go before it stops being a glove? But I blocked in the nose and then the lips and used quad remesher to remesh it, and then start forming kind of out the mouth and the eye cavity. I haven't found a good way to block the eye part out yet, and doing the quad remeshing of the lips and stuff, it kind of made them a little uh, globby, so I kind of had to go into sculpt mode and do just a little bit of fixing up just to kind of, get it to match. But also I'm keeping in mind that I will be texture painting a lot of this, and with texture painting, if you kind of not know what you're doing, but you can hide a lot of your crimes with texture paint just because of the way that it looks. I'm not saying that texture painting is easy or anything. I'm just saying like you through texture painting you can definitely hide some things that kind of look a little messed up. As you'll see, the lips look kind of weird, but when I get to texture painting, putting on the lipstick and everything, it kind of covers it up. It kind of makes it look not as goofy as it does right now. And after that, I started adding seams to everything, and I started unwrapping. I kind of I did the body first, and during texture painting, I was texturing the body as if it didn't have clothing on it, which I shouldn't have done. I just kind of got into that like, flow state of where you just start working and stop thinking, and I just started adding shades to the body and everything, not taking into account that there will be clothes on this and that I would have to alter the shadows and the highlights. But regardless, I I enjoy texture painting. It's like one of my favorite parts because I feel like with the kind of models I do, they really come together during texture painting. You can really get a lot of detail with texture painting. If you want like buff muscular characters, you can really sell that detail with a very low poly character if you can do the texture painting properly. So if you want to get into texture painting and you want to take that to the next level, I would definitely look into a course on it. It'll definitely help you, even if you're doing like um, different types of characters, like Overwatch characters and stuff. There's still a little bit of texture painting that goes on there that you can kind of mix with your like ambient occlusion and your base colors and everything like that. I later will be experimenting with using just like a material system, like with nodes and everything, and less texture painting to see if I can still get the look that I really like. But it is something that I want to work on in the future. So we got most of the body painted, got the eyes in, and the face was looking kind of weird to me. Like it just was not looking like the character's face when I got everything like texture painted, and I just couldn't put my finger on it. And somebody said you haven't put the lashes and eyebrows on yet. And I was like, well, yeah, that's gonna happen. I'm going to put those on, but I don't think that's what's making the face not look like the face. And well, woe and behold, when I finally put the eyelashes and the eyebrows on, it brings the character back together. As you see right here, I'm just trying to kind of work it out, and Blender crashed, as you saw a second ago. Um, but we keep saving, and I try to get the lashes in because I'm like, okay, I'll get the lashes and eyebrows in and then fix the face as needed and try to see what's going wrong. And for the eyelashes, all I did was select the underlining geometry, duplicate it, separate it, and then give it a solidify modifier, and then move it into shape. And yeah, it fixed the face for me after I got the eyelashes, eyebrows on there. It brought the character together. The last thing I did was just texture painting on the clothes. Um, this was kind of actually hard to me because like uh they're they're black, and the shading that you do on like black clothing is like a lot different than what you would do on normal clothing. So trying to like figure that out. Of course, I was like color picking from the model itself, or not the model, but the image itself. But still, like just trying to find some colors that also worked within that was a certain kind of challenge for me. I also forgot to unwrap the arm, so I had to late stage add, not add seams, but unwrap it and then kind of fit it into the texture sheet. And then moving on from that, I did the horns, and now I'm working on the hair. And the hair is like one of the most fun parts for me to texture paint, because you can really bring out the shape of the hair with just like your shadows and your base color with mixed with your shadows. You don't really have to do a whole lot of work there. And after I got all that finished and got her looking pretty, it was just time to set up for the turnaround at the end to share with everybody. And then I didn't record posing on all of that, but um, I also added the outline, got that kind of all wrapped up, and that's the video. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it a lot. It means more to me than you know. Also, drop a comment down below. I reply to all my comments and enjoy seeing them a great deal. If you haven't already, please check out the Gumroad, or if you want more information on how I model, check out my other videos. With all that being said, you know how it goes. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your cat, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.